of center.
Wrestling for the championship, Class 3A, 220 pounds, Joe Carwin of Brush and Jacob Ornelas of Fort Lupton.
In Class 4A at 220 pounds from Fort Morgan, Toby McBride. From Pueblo Central, Evan Lancelot.
And wrestling for the 220-pound 5A championship from Regis Jesuit, Grant Neal. His opponent from Smoky Hill, Dexter Bess.
Well, our Morgan County wrestlers are out and ready to roll for the 220-pound championship matches.
And we're underway.
The 4A match, Toby McBride just about to give up a single leg takedown. He gets dumped over and taken down and gives up the first 2 points of the match. 15 seconds in.
Carwin in on a shot, but Ornelas is out of bounds. They'll have to go back to the center. Ornelas 35-5, a junior from Fort Lupton. Carwin also a junior with 33-9 record for the Beat Diggers.
McBride making his way up onto his feet, trying to break the wrist grip. Got near the edge of the mat, worked his way back into the center. And now again, his opponent hanging on with that single leg, the Pueblo Central wrestler.
Joe Carwin in on a double leg right at the edge of the mat. Ornelas is going to get off the mat.
A good scramble there. Carwin couldn't settle him down and hold on to the pin.
Toby McBride earns his escape. That puts him down 2-1. Minute to go in the first period there.
Joe
220 pounds.
Tied up with Ornelas. I know he doesn't want to tie up. Ornelas loves the throws and he's good at them. Ornelas with a feint shot. Ties up with Carwin again. Carwin makes his way back to the center.
Carwin doing a good job of circling. He's had 2 good shots already. Couldn't finish him.
McBride went trying to drive into his opponent, couldn't get anywhere, nearly took him off the edge of the mat. Now he's fighting off a single leg takedown. They'll go out of bounds.
Ornelas had a huge feint there. She dropped a knee.
Toby
Looked
McBride.
like he was going to shoot right in there.
McBride trails 2-1 with 15 seconds to go in the first period. I think we had a Burlington Cougar just get pinned in the 2A match.
Satterley got pinned, huh?
Yep, Burlington loses a 2A match in the championship.
Down to 5 seconds counting here at 3A side, still no score.
Satterley snuck into that championship match with a 29-20 record.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by Tim Yount, not even to place.
Toby McBride will ride to start out the second period. The Fort Morgan Mustang is trailing in the match 2-1.
Ornelas is going to be on top here as Carwin starts on the bottom in the second period. 0-0 tie over here on the 3A side.
Heavy head pressure by Ornelas. Now he wraps the legs around the waist of Joe Carwin, puts a reverse half in.
Well, he's got the headlock on him.
Joe Carwin comes back on top, trying to pull back underneath. He's going to get the reversal, but
Neal should have a 2-point near fall, I think.
2 or 3. Maybe they waved him off. They never did show any.
Toby McBride.
That's a cheap escape as Ornelas is 10 feet out of bounds, and Carwin.
They never gave the near fall points though to Ornelas that we thought he had. So Joe Carwin leads 2-1.
Toby McBride trails 3-1. He gave up an escape to Evan Lancelot from Pueblo Central. And now the 2 wrestlers are on their feet with just under a minute to go in the second period.
Carwin's on his feet with Ornelas. Ornelas feints a shot. Carwin backs away from him a little. Now Carwin in on a single leg, goes to double, dumps Ornelas right to his back. And he's picking up some, maybe a single wave, but they're not going to wave any back points. This guy's really cheap with his back points.
Oh, the referee should have been down there while he was on his back counting.
He can count from the top, standing up. He doesn't have to lay down there.
McBride still on his feet. He's down to 25 seconds to go in the second period.
Carwin up 4-1, just gives up a quick reversal as Ornelius just spun around behind. And now Carwin leading by only 1 with 36 seconds left, second period.
Carwin latches onto a single leg out front. Trying to pull that in, needs to get Ornelius lifted, and we're going to get a stalemate. 24 seconds left in the second period.
Fort Morgan's Toby McBride has ended the second period. He trails 3-1. He's going to work from the bottom as they head into the final 2 minutes of the 220-pound state championship match.
Hard side drag by Ornelius off the whistle. Comes back, looks like he's trying to set up that headlock thing he used earlier.
McBride gets the escape. He's down 3-2 now on their feet.
Carwin building a pretty good base. 6 seconds left here, second period.
Should like to see Carwin get an escape here. Carwin's
not moving on the bottom, but they run out of time. We head to the third period. Ornelius will be on the bottom, down by 1 point.
McBride is down 3-2. The Mustang is down to 1.5 minutes in the match, trailing by 1, but the wrestlers are on their feet.
Ornelius gets a escape. That'll tie it up 4-4.
Minute 15 left for McBride. They're still on their feet. He needs a shot, down by 1.
Carwin tied up 4-4 with on their feet.
Carwin needs to stay away from that head tie and back off and get that double leg tackle he's so good at.
It was a nice rush by McBride.
Yeah, had a single leg and it tried to turn it into a single leg, but couldn't finish it off. He's running out of time.
Well, he's in on a double leg tackle. Oh.
He's driving. He's driven his opponent clear across the mat twice now and just can't complete the takedown. But Toby McBride down to 42 seconds left in the match, down 3-2.
Carwin fights off a little rush by Ornelius. As we get down to 1 minute to go in the match.
30 seconds left for Toby McBride. Needs a takedown to win it. Here's the double leg. And can he run the corner with it? He does. He's got the takedown, puts his opponent on his back. There was at least a 1 count.
A 1 count out of it. I don't think he got 2.
No, didn't get enough for the 2 back points, but he does get the takedown and the lead. Toby McBride up 4-3, 16 seconds. He's going to have to hang on tight.
Uh-oh. Joe Carwin's in on a shot, gets tossed to his back, out of bounds. As Ornelius is trying to hold him there, 28 seconds on the clock. And Ornelius not trying to drag him back in. They're going to stop it.
5 seconds left for Toby McBride. He leads. He's got to hang on. Here comes the big roll. Can he hang on? They'll flop out of bounds. Is that time? That is time. Toby McBride, state champion for the Fort Morgan Mustangs.
Joe Carwin's got 25 seconds left. He's on the bottom. As he tries to tripod up, peels away from Ornelius.
Stands up. He's got to get in there and get a double leg tackle. 15 seconds left. Ornelius just running away.
No stalling call.
Oh, that's got to be a stalling.
Goes
can't
out of
just
bounds.
back away like that. Not only back away, but run away.
Carwin's got something wrong with his finger or something.